It's Thursday, September 9th, 2021. I was thinking about as I laid there trying to sleep and not succeeding. I was thinking about, so what is carried forward? Because every day, I was talking about it, writing about it. I have to reconstruct my reality, not from scratch, but I have to recreate some of the things that I'm currently struggling with to understand or to deal with. Like, what is my game plan? What are my actions? How do I do anything? Can I do anything? Should I do anything? And then wondering, I was like, will it go okay? Will it turn out? What if this happens? What if that happens? What will I do then? And then, I don't know. It depends on whatever it is. But in terms of, yeah, I have a whole lot of nothing to work with as far as, tangible, credible reinforcement, correlations and corroborations. I'm left with speculations and deductions, a lot of assumptions and presumption, and that does not make a good argument for myself to make any sort of coherent construction about. But I lay the architecture out anyway. I see the design, I see the structure, and I see what I've got to work with, and it's like, well, I'll make it work. I'll take the resources I've got available, and I will construct my day. But as far as an individual belief in a thing that I'm trying to work with, and that was a really good analogy, by the way. Good job. I'll probably write about that one. That's good. I might have to watch this one. What did I say? Anyway. Now I'm all distracted. Yeah. I have a foundational belief, something I'd like to believe. I want to believe, I think is okay for me to believe. And then it's the whole question about, well, what if I'm right? Well, god damn it if I'm right. Because that's going to be like a whole mess of, like, I don't even know. But it'd be fun, or exciting, or different, or all the above, just everything. And what if I'm wrong? Well, yeah. I know about that. I'm well versed and have a lot of experience with being wrong about reality and myself around other people and myself in the world. I have no idea what goes on out there as far as civilization and community, and every time I just don't, I'm not able to integrate. I can, play at it, but I usually just, I'm just not interested. I rarely meet people that, capture my attention and keep it captured, where it's from curiosity. It's like, I want to know more. And and in this particular case, it's been a year. And I'm still curious. I still want to know more. I still don't know anything. And, I see other people, and they see the same thing as I do. And I was thinking about, the people, it's like, yeah, we automatically have something in common, and we share an affinity. And so I get, it's like, oh no, they're going to steal them away from me. They're, getting attention and counseling, and, that I think it's for me. But, no, I wouldn't know it. Too much attention, and I don't know what to do with it anyway. It's like, I work with, I get more from shared experience. And being as how it is, it's like there is no possibility for that except for just writing, and that is sporadic. So, I mean, if that's the nature of the resting point of where the relationship, and I use that word extremely loosely because it can be hard pressed. I mean, pen pals. Maybe that is maybe that's it. But there's no declaration of intent, or it's just left vague, and so it's like, it's up to me to kind of guess at it. But I think I have no idea what it's like on their side. I think that they don't understand. I don't think. Well, I have no idea, and I shouldn't even bother supposing whether they know how much I consider everything or not, or are they just completely unaware of how dedicated I am to this belief. So it takes me back to when I was laying there, thinking, listening to the drip, 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 drip of the faucet, which I just fixed, by the way. Very excited about that. It was so simple, but I put up with it for so long because I was afraid I was going to make it worse or break something. But it didn't. So anyway, shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, what carried forward. It's very important what carries forward from day to day, because not everything makes it, I'm sad to say. So I woke up, and I can have really strong beliefs. It's like, oh, finally, there was some sort of something, and oh, well, okay, never mind. And I thought there was something about me, something for me. No, not so much. I am, it's kind of the same for me. It's like, it's not so much the individual or the person, it's the idea or the representation that I am ascribing and projecting onto a person. Because I want to see in them what I want to see in them, sort of thing. But isn't that okay? Isn't that what other people do all the time? And that's how they manage to, communicate and have a relationship, and all that stuff. Remember, I have no experience with relationships or having, I've been absent from the human race for a long time as far as participating. I'm a non-participant in the human race. So I never had to worry about winning or losing, and I didn't worry about being rejected or accepted. I just had settled on, I'll just drink myself to death. Good enough. But hearing, coming back to life, I've decided that's not good enough. No. And if I want a connection with another human being, I know that's a special slur, not a racial slur, a special slur. As being human sometimes, it's like derogatory. It's like, I don't want to be lumped together with all those people. Have you seen the world? Have you seen it? How did it get to be? So, anyway, I just figure a lot of things come down to, because no one is ever going to fit the bill or whatever, or completely match because I don't know what I want. That's part of the thing. So, there's the whole concessions and compromise, and which comes from, communication, conversation, collaboration, cooperation. And without that, for me, it's like I've got nothing. I've got nothing to work with. I see the writing, but everybody else does too. And so there's like nothing personalized and nothing for me that leads me to believe that I should be feeling how I do feel, because everybody else does too. I got my share of personal attention, and that was it. I'm now just kind of relegated to a shelf. I'm an interesting anomaly, just like all the other interesting anomalies, and I have my particular style, and I am understood and known within a context of a screen, but not seen, just read. I don't exist otherwise. I'm not even a person, not really. I'm a figment of someone else's imagination. I am a dream sender. So, and a truth sayer. I provide a service, it seems. And I can be, apparently, from what I believe, intimidating. Perplexing and intimidating, because I don't really hold back, and I don't know if that's part of it, that I am a little bit scary. I'm not sure. I don't get any feedback on that. I just keep, I don't know, I'm not told. It's implied, if not expressly communicated on my end, that if I'm doing something wrong, tell me. If you'd like me to change something, or not do something, or just go away, tell me, and I will just go. And I'll be okay. I mean, I have to be. I mean, I wouldn't like it. I'd like something completely different. I think that's quite obvious, I think. I want more. And more is not available. More is not accessible. More is inconvenient. More is not wanted. They don't want to be a person who is wanted. They don't want to be a person who is needed. They are not available for me. I don't know who they're available for, but it's not for me. Not at least at this time. And not even in any foreseeable future that they seem to be aware of. And it's like, and do they even want me to stick around, or to, wait, or it's indeterminate. So I'm just left wondering. And can I even pronounce that word the same at the same time? Wandering, wandering and wondering, wandering. Try to sculpt that. I don't know. So, anyway, what carries forward? Well, based on the thoughts I was having about everything, it's like my thinking has changed since just a little while ago, past couple days, without reinforcement or additional information to work with. My thoughts have changed. The way I'm feeling about myself in regards to the matter, it's like I don't think I'm nearly as important or special as I would like to be. That doesn't make me feel worse about myself. It just makes the chances of my being right start plummeting. It's like, oh, okay. Well, I thought maybe I might have been right, but no, I'm just not right. And how do I feel about that? So my thoughts take a shift. Good or bad, right or wrong, I don't know. But they still take a shift. And then, has my belief changed? Well, yeah, my beliefs are follow my thoughts. They're very connected. Have my feelings changed? No. I still feel the same. I still have a yearning. I feel a connection. I'd like there to be more of a connection, more communication. And I think that's the thing. It's like they don't want that. And I do. And that's a divide. And can I abide? Do I hold on or not? Is it wanted? I think it's for them to struggle. It's like wanting and not wanting because of time, energy, and wanting to do all these things, but there's not enough time in the world. There just isn't enough time. And I don't understand it either. How it would all even how would it even work? I have my own whole universe, and they have their whole universe. How do you combine realities? And it's like, I don't know, but I would try. No guarantees on success, but it would be an adventure and a half, and quite the story. And that's not the only reason to do it. And I'm not trying to sell it to myself, or convince myself, or persuade myself. I'm just, I just think I like it, and that's pretty much it. So my thoughts have changed, my beliefs have changed, but my feelings have not changed. Now what about my actions? What am I going to do about it? I've already expressed that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. As I see things that strike my fancy, I will write. Unless I'm told to stop. Or unless I receive some sort of personal communique saying, something to the, well, if I don't understand it, I will just have to ask. I'll have to break the seventh wall and ask. For clarification. Because I'm not a mind reader. Yet. And I'm not a fortune teller. So, people can think what they like. So my actions will follow my feelings, as my beliefs follow my thoughts. Or something like that. It all changes. And what carries forward on that's going to change too. But for right now, this is what I'm working with. This. And it's a lot more than what I used to have. This person. And yeah. So I feel pretty good. Like I said, it's September 9th. I'm only 2 days away from my six month anniversary since I started running again. So that's kind of cool. And I have been running, whether I've been talking about it or not. I think on here maybe. But a couple of 44s, and then just yesterday after work I did a solid hour, just for the hell of it, because I can. I don't know if I made it 6 miles, but at least 5.5. I think it was probably 6 miles. I was going pretty fast enough to do 6 miles. So it's like, and that's just mind-boggling. Just even like 2 months ago, doing an hour run would have been just inconceivable. But now it's just, I could just, it's after work, let's go run for an hour. What? How? I never used to do that, ever. I did. Now it's like that whole, 10-mile run, whatever it was. What was it, 1 hour, 44 minutes, 44 seconds, I think. I had to build up to that. That took a lot, and I had to take 2 days off, not running after that. And I feel bad about that, because I choose to feel bad. But, then after those 2 days break, I did 44s and 44s to, and then I did an hour, and then I think I took another day off, and then I did an hour yesterday. Yeah, that's right. And so it's like I'm building up to that 144 again. But I used to be, I couldn't even do an hour, and if I did anything, I would have to be building up to an hour. So I've already just come a long way. And so it's like now I already have my next goal of time that I'm looking to achieve. It's going to be I don't know how to phrase it yet, but it's going to be the trifecta 44s, which is, whatever 3 times 44 is, which I've calculated on my run. And it's like 132, yeah, 132 minutes and 132 seconds, whatever that comes out to, which I'm not going to do here. It gives me something to think about when I'm running, doing math problems. So it comes out to be a funny number. So anyway, I guess I will be going for a run as soon as astronomical twilight finally gets here, whatever it is. Which astronomical twilight, of course, is when the sun is, the sun is still obscured by the Earth, and astronomical is when the sun is like at 15 degrees below horizon to 10 degrees, and it turns to nautical twilight, which is 10 degrees below horizon to 5 degrees below horizon, and then that's civil twilight, and that's from 5 degrees to 0 degrees, and then, of course, then it's dawn, and that's when the sun's above the horizon. So, astronomical, nautical, civil. And right around astronomical, that's when first light is, which is about 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes, I think, before, sunrise. So, anyway, I will go do that. And that's about another hour away, so I have some time to kill. So, I've been doing enough writing. And it's like, it might be worrisome, some of my writing, and concerning or alarming, but for me, I understand the person that it's coming from and what they mean by the words as they say them, and I'm okay. And if I'm not okay, there's nothing anybody can do about it anyway. So this is, it's mine to understand and to deal with, and I understand. But I'm not going to lessen my impact. I have to deal with things the way I deal with them, and right now that involves confronting them online in an anonymous fashion. And if people don't like it, they don't have to read it. But I like it online, and I like it posted. Just how it is, for whatever reason. It got started, and it's like, I'm just going to keep doing it. So, and a lot of it is practice thinking, too. The writing is practice thinking, because it'll carry forward into my speech and my presentation of how I am as a person. It's good practice. It helps me be able to elocute my words. The words appear faster, and than they used to, at least. So it's like everything that is about me today. It's like, how does he talk so well? You don't know the thousands of hours that go into that, the tens of thousands of hours that go into that. I mean, some people can just talk. And no, I have to practice. And I guess I kind of am differentiating myself from a lot of other people by just my ability. It's a practiced, acquired ability. But I just am able to now better. I'm still working on it. But it's not something I can translate all the time. It's kind of a mood dependent situation. So, I don't know. Everything's in the works. And I don't understand. And all the stuff that I don't understand, it's okay. Not everything has to make sense. And all the stuff that doesn't make sense, you know. So, anyway. And I have noticed that my pictures have dwindled, and I'm not taking as many, scenic shots. And it's like, I just don't think they're being seen, or no one's really, it's like, it's there for me, and it's like, I'm the one, it's like, if I want to show myself something, but so far it's like, I'm just kind of in between caring about taking pictures. It's like, oh yeah, I used to would have taken pictures because I wanted to show, or, show myself that I was showing. But right now, I'm just kind of in a no-show kind of mood. So it's just going to be text. And if anybody wanted to see stuff, it's like, here I am. But no one looks at these, which is good. So again, anonymous, and because that's what I understand. And I wish one of my things is I would like to be louder and be able to, but the neighbors and stuff, dangling, it's inconvenient. I want to be loud. I want to reserve the right to be loud. I can be loud. I can. I can project very well, but I can't demonstrate. I'm sworn to whispers in this place. Well, not sworn. I'll just try to be. Anyway, I guess I should go. I'm approaching time. It is always going to have been about time. So, borrowed phrasings. It's like, who said what first? It's like, I don't know. Some of them, it's like, I'm pretty sure that was the guy might have said. So, but I guess it's okay, as long as it's a mutually, collaborative sort of thing. I don't know. All's fair. Because I know I've borrowed some things myself, little bits and pieces of things I want to adopt into my vernacular. So, lexicon. Isn't that a fun word? Anyway.